Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online class. So in previous session we discussed about electric field and electric field strength. Already we come to know that electric field is nothing but the region around a point charge within which influence can be experienced. So I given mathematical expression for that electric field strength due to a point charge. What is the equation? E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, and relation between electric field strength and force, the force experiencing by a charge particle. So F is equal to E into Q, where E is equal to F by Q. So electric field strength, so E is equal to F by Q. So what is the SI unit here? So Newton per Coulomb here. So now today we'll look at that what is the motion of a charge particle in uniform electric field. For example, I will consider that uniform electric field region. In that uniform electric field region, if the charge particle is moving with the certain velocity, first I will consider that charge particle is moving along the direction of electric field as well as perpendicular to the direction of the electric field. So if the charge particle is moving along the direction of electric field as well as perpendicular to the direction of electric field, what will be its final velocity, what is the displacement, what is the momentum, and what is the kinetic energy of the charge particle, we will come to know by the mathematical expression here. So let me consider for example, here I will consider that charge particle. For example, so this is positive charge, so this is the direction of the electric field. So if the positive charge particle is in presence of uniform electric field, then what is the direction of force experienced by this positive charge particle? So for the positive charge particle, direction of the force is along the direction of the electric field. For example, if it is positive charge particle, electric field is in this direction, then what will be the direction of the force here? So direction of the force is along the direction of the electric field for the positive charge. So remember one thing here, what will be the direction of the force in case of positive charge here? Direction of the force is along the direction of the electric field for the positive charge. Then what about the negative charge? For example, here I will consider that electric field region here. So for example, if it is a negative charge particle, so if the negative charge particle is present in case of uniform electric field, then what is the direction of the force act on this positive charge particle? Direction of the force is opposite to the direction of the field. So look at here, positive charge particle experiencing a force along the direction of the electric field. F is along the direction of field. So in case of positive charge, but what about in case of that negative charge? F is opposite to the direction of field, opposite to the direction of field here. So hope you understand these 2 points. So what is the direction of force for a positive charge here? Direction of force is along the direction of the field, and the direction of the force is opposite to the field direction for a negative charge here. So for example, if the charge particle initially it is at rest position, it is moving with a constant velocity along the direction of the electric field, then what about the acceleration of the charge particle? So I will consider that acceleration of the charge particle, when it is moving along the direction of electric field, along the direction of electric field. For example, I will consider that electric field direction. For example, electric field is downward direction, so this is electric field region. For example, if I place one particle here. For example, if it is a negatively charged body, so weight of the body is acting vertically downward direction, then what is the direction of the force for the negative charge? I said, so for the negative charge, force is acting opposite to the direction of the field, so this is the direction of the force. Then what about the acceleration of the particle? So from that Newton's second law, A is equal to F by m, where F is equal to what? So F is equal to E into Q. So acceleration is E into Q divided by m. What is the equation for acceleration of the charge particle here? Acceleration of the charge particle is E into Q by m, and this acceleration is constant or uniform acceleration. So this acceleration of the charge particle is uniform, so uniform acceleration. Then what about the final velocity? I said initial velocity is 0 from the kinematic equation. So v is equal to u plus a into t. So if initial velocity is 0, v is equal to a into t, where a, what is the equation for acceleration? E into q by m here. So where v is equal to, wherever a is there, E into q divided by m into t. So this is the equation for final velocity. So remember this equation, final velocity here. So in case of a charge particle, when the charge particle is moving along the direction of the electric field, what is its final velocity? V is equal to E into Q divided by m into t here. Then I will consider what about the momentum of this charge particle. So what is the momentum? Linear momentum, P is equal to m into v here. So momentum of charge particle, momentum of charge particle. So momentum of charge particle. So look at here, for this electric field I will give that a mechanical, means a classical approach I am providing. So in case of classical mechanics, velocity, displacement equation and momentum equation, you know that. Just I will rewrite this equation in terms of mechanics here. So momentum is equal to, P is equal to m into v here. So where acceleration, sorry, velocity shall I write it as a acceleration into time here? M into a into t. Why? Because I got that acceleration. So P is equal to m into, wherever acceleration a is there, so just I will fill that E into q divided by m into t here. So m term will getting cancelled out. P is equal to E into q into t. What is the equation for that? Momentum of the charge particle here, momentum of the charge particle P is equal to E into q into t here. Then what about the kinetic energy of that charge particle? So general formula for kinetic energy is equal to half of m into v square here. So kinetic energy of the charge particle. So hope you are following this. So kinetic energy of the charge particle here, kinetic energy of charge particle. So what is the generalized formula for kinetic energy? So kinetic energy is equal to half of m into v square here. So kinetic energy half of m into v square. V square shall I write it as a square into t square here? A square into t square here. So kinetic energy is equal to half of m into a square means e square q square by m square into t square. Here mass term will getting cancelled out. So kinetic energy is equal to half of e square q square into t square by m here, or I will rewrite that e square q square t square divided by 2 times of m. So this is the required equation for kinetic energy of the charge particle. Then what about the displacement of the charge particle? So if that initial velocity is 0, in all the cases I considered that initial velocity is 0 here. If initial velocity is 0, then displacement of the charge particle, shall I write that displacement here? S is equal to ut plus half of a into t square. initial velocity is 0, so s is equal to half of a into t square here, where acceleration again that, so half of e into q by m into t square. So this is the required equation for displacement of a charge particle. So hope you understand this thing. So in case of motion of a charge particle in a uniform electric field, so first I will consider that if the charge particle is positive, so then direction of the force is along the direction of the electric field. If I place the charge particle in a uniform electric field, then force experiencing by the charge particle is along the direction of the electric field for the positive charge, and for the negative charge, so force experience is so opposite to the direction of the electric field. What about the equation for acceleration of the charge particle? E into q by m here, where that acceleration is uniform. So uniform acceleration means acceleration value will not get changes here. Then what about the final equation? V is equal to E into q divided by m into t here. Momentum equation is E into q into t here, and kinetic energy equation is E square q square t square divided by 2 times of m, and displacement of the charge particle is so E into q into t square divided by 2 times of m here. So these are all the equations related to motion of the charge particle when the charge particle is moving along the direction of the electric field. If suppose if the charge particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of electric field, then what about the equation for velocity, and what about the equation for acceleration, and what about the equation for kinetic energy we will consider. Perpendicular to the electric field, when it is perpendicular to the electric field. For example, so I will consider two plate here, one is positive plate and another one is negative plate here, another one is negative plate here. What is the direction of electric field? Electric field answer starts from the positive and ends with the negative, I said. So this is the direction of uniform electric field region. So let me consider one positive charge particle here. So if it is positive means it will attract towards the negative plate here, right? So for example, initially it is moving with a certain velocity, so initial velocity is not 0. Then what about the trajectory of this charge particle? When the charge particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of electric field, it experiencing a parabolic path. So this will be a trajectory of the charge particle. Instead of moving along straight line, it is moving in a parabolic path. So x be the horizontal distance and y will be the vertical displacement I will consider. For example, first I will consider that how much horizontal distance will it cover? Horizontal distance. So from that kinematic equation, x is equal to ut plus half of a into t square. Along horizontal direction there will be no acceleration. Acceleration is present only along vertical direction. So along horizontal direction there is no acceleration. So if acceleration term is 0 means horizontal component displacement x is equal to u into t here. Then what about the vertical displacement here? Vertical displacement. So in case of that vertical displacement, for example, y is equal to half of a into t square. So initially there is no initial velocity along vertical component, so y is equal to half of a means e into q divided by m into t square. Shall I rearrange this equation? T is equal to, shall I write it as a x by u here? If t is equal to x by u means y is equal to half of e into q divided by m. So t square means, shall I write it as x square by u square here? X square divided by u square. So this is vertical displacement. Then what about the velocity along horizontal direction? Horizontal velocity along x-axis. For example, v of x is equal to initial velocity u. And what about the velocity along y-axis here? Velocity along y axis, or is nothing but a velocity perpendicular to the field line. So that velocity, so v of y is equal to u into t here, where v of y is equal to a into t here. So a is nothing but a e into q divided by m into t here. So what about the resultant velocity then? So resultant velocity v is equal to v square of x plus of v square of y here. So v is equal to resultant velocity, it is equal to v square of x means what is that, u square, plus v square of y means e square q square t square by m square. So this is the required equation for resultant velocity when the charge particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of the electric field. So hope you understand these things. So first we will consider that when the charge particle, positive charge particle is presence in case of uniform electric field, force is acting along the direction of field. If it is negative charge means force is experiencing opposite to the direction of the electric field. So related to this motion of the charge particle, we will look at some numericals based on the charge particle. For example, so in our college material, so we have some questions. We'll look at those numericals. Okay. So I will solve that question number 30. For example, 30th question. A particle of mass m and charge q is placed at rest. So it is placed at rest means initial velocity is 0 in a uniform electric field E and released, then kinetic energy is attained by the particle after moving a distance y is. So which thing I need to calculate here? Kinetic energy here. So what is the generalized formula for kinetic energy? Half of m into v square here. So initial velocity 0 means v square minus u square is equal to 2a into y. So displacement is y. Initial velocity 0 means v square is equal to, shall I take it as a 2a into y here? So wherever v square is there, so just I will fill it as a 2a into y. So kinetic energy is equal to half of m into v square means 2a into y. So kinetic energy is nothing but a, so acceleration, a into y, m into a into y here. So where a is nothing but what? So a is nothing but a e into q by m into y. So kinetic energy is equal to e into q into y here. What is the required equation for kinetic energy here? So kinetic energy is equal to E into Q into Y. So option number third. So third option, E into Q into Y is the right answer. So next one, look at the 31st question. A proton and alpha particle. So alpha particle is nothing but a helium. A proton and alpha particle starts from rest in a uniform electric field. So then ratio of time of flight to travel the same distance in the field. So time of flight. So first I will consider what is the relation between acceleration and time. So let me solve that. Acceleration is equal to, so what is the equation? E into Q divided by M. So acceleration formula is what? That acceleration A is equal to E into Q divided by M. So if it is a distance, so S is equal to half of A into T square. If initial velocity is 0, then what about the relation here? So relation for that time of flight. So T square is equal to, shall I write that 2 times of S divided by A. So our T is inversely proportional to square root of acceleration. What is the relation for time and acceleration here? T is inversely proportional to square root of A here. Then So let me solve that. What is the ratio of time of flight in case of proton and alpha particle? So time of flight for proton and alpha particle here. So what is the equation here? So acceleration is nothing but what? So acceleration is equal to E into Q by M here. So shall I write that A value here, E into Q by M here. So acceleration is nothing but, so time period is inversely proportional to square root of E into Q by M here. So T is proportional to square root of M by Q. So what is the relation between time, mass and charge particle here? T is equal to square root of M by Q here. Time in case of proton, mass of the proton divided by charge of the proton and mass of the alpha particle and charge of the alpha particle. Time of flight for proton and for alpha particle. So mass of the proton, so that is 1 hydrogen. So charge is also 1. Mass of the alpha particle, so what is the mass of the alpha particle? Helium. Mass number is 4 and charge is 2. So time of flight for proton and for alpha particle is, so square root of 1 is nothing but 1. So this is square root of 2. 1 is to root 2 here. What is the ratio here? So ratio of time of flight is 1 is to root 2 here. So let me solve some another questions. So look at that question number 26 here. A sphere of mass 50 gram is suspended by a string in an electric field of intensity 5 Newton per coulomb. One sphere is there, its mass is 50 gram and it is suspended by a string in an electric field of intensity 5 Newton per coulomb acting vertically upward direction. So look at here. So this is one suspensor. So with the help of string, they will attach one sphere here. That sphere having a mass of 50 gram. What is the mass of the sphere here? Mass of the sphere is 50 gram and electric field is present in a vertically upward direction. So electric field is present vertically upward direction. Its magnitude is 5 newtons per coulomb here, vertically upward direction. The tension in the string is 520 millinewton. So what is the tension in the string here? Tension in the string is 520 milli means 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton here. And charge on the sphere is, so which thing I want to determine here? Charge on the sphere. Q value is yet to be determined here. So for example, G value they given it as a 10 meter per second square. So let me consider whether the charge particle is positive or negative. So mass of the charge particle is 50 gram means weight of the object is acting vertically downward direction here. So weight shall I write it as a M into G here. So mass is 50 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into acceleration due to gravity is 10 here. So that is 50 into 10 to the power of minus 2 here. 50 into 10 to the power of minus 2 kg, or I will rewrite it as a 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg here. What is the weight of the body here? Weight of the body is 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg. Tension in the string is 520. So what it means here? So tension in the string is greater than the weight of the body here. So if the tension in the string is greater than the weight of the body here, so look at here, tension in the string is 520 millinewton and the weight of the body is 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg here. So tension in the string is greater. So tension in the string is greater than the weight of the body. So it means that the charge particle is negative here. So why the charge particle is negative here? Tension in the string is 520 Newton here and electric field direction they mention as a 5 Newton per coulomb in a upward direction. What is the direction of electric field? So 520 Newton here. Weight is acting vertically downward direction. Both are in opposite direction. So force is in one direction and field is in another direction, means so that must be a negative charge. So what about the charge here? Charge will be a negative here. Why? Because weight is acting vertically downward direction and electric field is acting vertically upward direction. The charge must be a negative charge here. So then what about the charge on the body? So charge on the body is nothing but a tension T is equivalent to a M into G plus of force here. So shall I rearrange here? So tension in the string T is equal to, or T minus of, or weight you can write directly, F plus of W plus of F. So F shall I write it as a E into Q here. So tension in the string, so T minus of W divided by E is equivalent to a Q here. So finally tension is 520 and weight is 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 and electric field is 5 Newton per coulomb. So what is the final equation? So Q is equal to, so Q is equal to 20 divided by 5. 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 5. So that is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulomb. Whether this charge is positive or negative. So I said that electric field is upward direction. Weight of the body is acting vertically downward direction. So it means that electric field is in one direction, force is in other direction. The charge must be a negative charge here. So in that option, plus 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulomb is there, as well as minus 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulomb is also there. Then what will be our answer here? So field is in one direction and force is in other direction, means the charge must be a negative charge here. What type of charge it is? It is a